The first thing on the audition list is the F chromatic scale, 2.5 octaves. Now, that would take you presumably up to the high C, thumb and register key. I always recommend if you can do 3 octaves, why not? Most clarinetists who are accepted into the honor band are playing music in the altissimo register, so it's not required, but I recommend it if you can. The biggest mistake I hear in people who are recording the chromatic scale is that they're so focused on fingering, they lose track of good tone. And what I hear is uneven, kind of wimpy air. Let me demonstrate what that might sound like. You can hear bumps in the sound, certain notes come out louder than others, and all of my attention was going into my fingering. While the chromatic scale is the first thing the listening committee is going to hear, it's their first impression of you, you want to make sure you're playing with the best tone possible. So when I have my students do this recording, if I'm helping them out, I'll have them just play a low F with strong air and great tone. Just to get a feel for what that's like, and try and keep that air just as solid when they're going through the scale. One steady airstream. That's going to make a big difference to your tone. Now the committee is also listening for how even the rhythm is. A lot of times people fall into habits of slightly uneven fingerings. Da da doo boo doo boo doo ba. We might not even be aware of them, which is another good reason to start recording yourself a couple weeks before you're doing the final recording so you can listen for those things. 2 great ways to practice the chromatic scale. One is to just take 5 notes and go up and down. So I might take the first 5 notes and I might start very slowly. I'm just going up and down, and then I would take the note that I finished on, the highest note, and I would do a 5-note cycle up from there. And so on and so on. And this gets my fingers really comfortable at moving up and down. It's very easy to string those together into a full set of notes from low to high. It's important that you have a sense of inner rhythm so that you play these notes very evenly. One way to do it is to think in 16th notes. Yum, bum, 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 bing, bum, 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 as long as you have a steady pulse. Another way to do it is in triplets. Now I find if someone is playing unevenly, I'll ask them what their inner pulse is, and hopefully they have one. They're either thinking 16th or triplets. Then I'll have them think of it the opposite way. And this sounds very simple. Someone listening wouldn't hear a shift, but inside, if we're thinking triplets, ya-ba-da-dee-ba-dee-dee-boo-doo-da, we tend to pulse a little bit the first note in every group of 3. If that was the note we were kind of brushing over with our fingers, it helps even the rhythm, and it kind of works like magic. So some of the time practice it in 16th notes, some of the time practice it in triplets, and it will really help you achieve a much more even, fast result as you do the chromatic scale. So in summary, really good, fast, strong air, even fingerings by practicing it in different rhythms, practice in 5-note patterns up and down. There's no articulation marked, so most people will choose to slur, but if you're really good at tonguing quickly, this is your chance to dazzle them right off the bat, then by all means go ahead and tongue it. That takes care of the chromatic scale.